Hello and welcome to Unfrazzle with me, Louise Miller. If you're a solo business owner and you have a big, exciting vision and loads of ideas that you want to get out in the world, but without drowning in a sea of overwhelm, then this is the podcast for you. Each week I'll be sharing bite-sized insights to help you stop faffing and stay focused so you can make your brilliant ideas happen and make a bigger impact in the world. It's time to step away from the hustle and find a kinder, more sustainable approach to productivity. So grab yourself a cuppa and let's get started. So just a quick heads up that you'll notice me talking about Make It Happen Club in today's episode. That's because the doors are open right now and they only open a few times a year, and I just want to make sure that if you want to come and work with me and find a way of getting focus and clarity so that you can build momentum, take the right action at the right time, feel in control in your business, I just want to make sure you have the opportunity to do that. So never fear, these podcasts are not going to turn into me trying to sell you something every week. That's not how I roll. I just want to make sure that if you are interested in taking that next step, you don't miss out. All right, sending you lots of love. Enjoy. Cast your mind back to when you decided to start your own business. You're an explorer going on an adventure, excited and full of promise with tingles in your tummy that sometimes feel like nervous energy and other times feel like fear. You're striding out into a world of freedom, flexibility and fulfillment. But inevitably, your adventure takes you into a forest with clearings of dappled sunlight and areas of damp darkness. And you know that your financial freedom and the vision for your life and your business lie on the other side of that forest. And so you keep going even when things feel hard. And as you're walking through that forest, you spend a lot of time looking at your feet so that you don't trip. There are no straight paths in a forest, right? You have to keep walking around trees and avoiding muddy puddles. And eventually you start to wonder if you're going around in circles. You're sure you've seen that tree before. You're starting to feel confused and uncertain, and perhaps panic starts setting in. So when that happens, what do you do next? Do you carry on walking, risking wasting even more time and energy and getting nowhere fast? Or do you take a rest and try to get your bearings? As luck would have it, you look up and spot a tree house high up in the branches of the tallest tree. There's a lovely warm glow coming from inside. It looks so inviting and cozy that you decide to climb up. And once you're safe and snug in that tree house, you sink into the cushions that are scattered on the floor and take a rest. And after you've got your breath back and the panic has gone, you look out of the window and take in the spectacular view. From way up in the trees, you can see that actually you've covered more ground than you realised. And if you look the other way, you can see your destination in the distance, and seeing that on the horizon rekindles your motivation, your excitement to get there, and you feel ready to keep going. And the other great thing from your position way up in the trees is that you're able to map out the best route to move you closer to that destination. And as you're looking out over the forest, you notice more tree houses along your path. And it's such a relief to know that you'll have more opportunities to check in and check you're going the right way. So you climb back down to the forest floor, feeling rested and ready, fired up for the next leg of your adventure and knowing the route you're going to take. So you set off through the forest with a renewed sense of confidence and trust that you're going to reach your destination. So what does all this have to do with productivity? Now, you might believe that productivity is what happens when you're in motion on the forest floor, putting one foot in front of the other. But what was the most productive thing that our intrepid explorer did? What turned out to be the best use of their time? And I think we can all agree that taking that moment in the treehouse to get their bearings and plot out their route was way better than carrying on walking and hoping for the best. So how can you gift yourself time in the treehouse, not just once when you're feeling exhausted, lost and overwhelmed, but regularly to prevent you from feeling exhausted, lost and overwhelmed, and to help you keep moving forward? One way of doing that would be to join me and a group of your peers in Make It Happen Club, which is a calm sanctuary to focus on your business. So you climb up into that metaphorical treehouse and get comfy. And then I guide you through a process where we check in with where you've been, check in with where you're going, and think about what you need to do to continue on your journey. And then you climb back down to the forest floor, back into the day-to-day of your business, and get the important things done. Make It Happen Club has been going for 3 years now, and it really does work. So doors to Make It Happen Club open once a quarter. So if you would like to start 2024 with intention and purpose, now is the time to come on in and join us. I'll be closing the doors on Tuesday, the 12th of December. So head over to bettylouonline.com/Make It Happen Club to find out all of the details, and I'll pop a link in the show notes as well. Whether or not you choose to join us in Make It Happen Club, I really hope that this idea of making time in the treehouse a regular part of the rhythm of your business helps. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. Thank you for listening to Unfrazzle. Sharing is caring, so if you loved this episode, please share it on your socials or head over to Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcasts and leave me a review. Not only will I be hugely grateful, your ratings and reviews will help others to find this podcast so that even more people can make their ideas happen. Thanks so much, and see you next time.